When was the last time that you put yourself in front of your staff to get feedback? So that's something that I did this morning. I used one of my leaders, Dakota, and I said, hey, give me, in front of all the guys, and I had posters made. One of the PDFs was like, check your motives. Like, before you give somebody feedback, what are your motives? Is your motive to build them up or beat them up? And so we started with that. And then Dakota gave me some feedback, and there was some humor in it. And it was actual feedback from a situation that I did that made him feel frustrated, is an understatement. So it was a real situation. And so we talked about it, from Dakota's standpoint, I was talking to our staff, so we had our whole staff watching, observing, and I said, how did Dakota, present himself? And did it seem like his motives were to build me up or beat me up? And two of the guys said, that there was some beat me up in there. And I said, give me examples. And then the guys gave him an example, and the two examples had to do with when laughter was used. And so Dakota did a great job overall. There were two elements to that he made funny. And I said, and so I said to our staff, I said, what did you notice about me when he was saying things that were funny? And one of the guys observed, Finn, said, I noticed your face turned red. And I said, so when does somebody's face turn red? And they said, when they're pissed or they're embarrassed. And I said, what do you think I was? Do you think I was pissed or do you think I was embarrassed? And they said, Finn said, I think you were embarrassed. And I said, I was. I mean, there was a moment in that when everybody in the room was laughing at me and I was actually embarrassed. And like I set this up, I knew what was coming. I didn't know what the topic of feedback would be, but I was embarrassed. It was hard. There was elements that it was hard. So anyway, we're spending a lot of time as a company. We obviously are spending time modeling, like, what does it look like? We do a really good job on Fridays of affirming, giving positive feedback. On Fridays, we've been doing it for years, that we give affirmations around our core values. So guys hear their names mentioned around examples of Above and Beyond or Foxhole Tribe or Training for Tomorrow, examples where they go above and beyond. And so as a company, I think we do a pretty good job of giving feedback as it relates to affirmation. But on Mondays, we're going to practice giving feedback as it relates to personal and professional growth and development. So today was an example of us modeling it. I'm planning on doing this for at least the rest of this year. In full transparency, I think it's the most important thing that we could do in all of 24. So stay tuned.